Hey, weight loss warriors. I hope you're having a great day. I've been sitting here trying to play with this technology for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes so I could do this video for you. I think folks enjoy the videos more than anything, but I gotta admit, I'm technology challenged. So if I'm not looking in the right place or if something seems shaky, it's like I feel like I need a professional videographer or something to get these videos for you. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. We are on day 3 of our fitness challenge for June. I did my squats, my sit ups, and my crunches for the day, and I'm actually starting to really feel the burn in those thighs. So, obviously, I'm doing something right. And even though I was really tired today, it was a really hard day. I went on and completed the challenge anyway. And we've got some really great folks on Instagram that are following as well as Facebook. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's keep each other moving and keep each other motivated. Like I said, we can do it. So, did want to do a little talk today to discuss the ins and outs of whether you should or shouldn't let people know you're having weight loss surgery. I think that that's probably one of the questions that I see the most often on the Facebook support groups. And even just before I did this video, there was someone that questioned whether they should be honest with their family members and what other family members could do if the question came up. And there were a lot of reasons and excuses to say what they could tell people instead of being more upfront and saying, yes, so and so had weight loss surgery or I had weight loss surgery. And I guess it really is a personal decision. 5.5 years out, I say, so what? Who cares? You tell them you had the surgery, big deal. I know at the time when I had mine, it was a little different scenario for me because I had agreed to be create a blog for my company and the place that I had my surgery. So it was a little different that I was being more open and honest about my journey. But I'll be honest in the fact that I didn't put the information on Facebook very, very quickly. People who were very much in my intimate circle knew I was having surgery, but those that were on Facebook, I hadn't shared that information for a little while. It just took a little bit just to put it out there. And I thought, okay, so you agreed to do the blog to help people. So why are you not wanting to help your own friends and family and letting them know? Because it can be an influence and something that's inspiring to other people to see that you're going through this journey and see your success and what you've been through. And they could very well have been thinking about it for a while themselves. And that's kind of what happened once I put it out there. And I was actually featured on in some newspapers and national blog as well, national website for weight loss. So again, I thought, okay, I got to share this good news with my friends and family. So I had a number of people that reached out to me that said, hey, privately reached out and said, I've been thinking about it myself. Can you give me some information? So I, gave them as much as info as I knew and all the tips that I had and resources. And some had friends that were interested or kind of talked about it, or they wanted to maybe make a recommendation. And I said, I'd be willing to talk to them as well. So for me, it was a good experience to be able to tell, although frankly, after a little while, at work in particular, it's like that's all people wanted to talk to me about was the weight loss surgery. It's like, okay, there's other things going on in my life besides the fact that I've lost X amount of pounds. So it became the topic of conversation more than anything. And I think part of it was because it was just so obvious how much weight I lost. So I think, particularly depending on what type of procedure you have, if you have the gastric bypass, that weight is going to fall off quickly. And it did too with the sleeve. But as much as you might want to not talk about it publicly, if people see you, they're going to know you had weight loss surgery. So, if you want to take well, I'm just eating right and I'm moving more approach, okay, that's fine. But you're not being completely honest. But I also understand that there's a lot of people that make a lot of stupid comments. I mean, I read somewhere today, someone said, hey, they were heating something up in the at work and the person said, well, if you'd been eating like that before, then you wouldn't have needed to have weight loss surgery. But, as rude as that is, there will always be rude comments. I don't care if you're fat, skinny, rich, poor, there's always going to be somebody with, the peanut gallery with their little comments, and you can choose whether you respond to it or not. A lot of times it's their own insecurities and their own jealousies that, we kind of talked about the jealousy factor last week, and the things that people say and do in response to it. So, really, really think about it for your own situation as to whether it is good to share it, but, understand that you may have people that are looking to you as an inspiration, whether you realize it or not, whether they say it or even brave enough. And I know a lot of times with those of us that have struggled with our weight, we don't have the confidence in ourselves to be as open about things like that. And it is a very personal decision. So it's something that you may not want to share with the general public, but just give it some serious thought as to whether it would be right for your situation. But I do encourage you, because like I said, you can be a blessing to other people and be helpful. So going to see, I'm tired. See, again, I'm tired. I'm always tired when I make these videos. Just gonna close it out, and thank you again for tuning in to the Working Girl's Guide to Weight Loss Surgery. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and all of our wonderful channels on Instagram, the blog on WordPress. We're also on Twitter and Facebook. Again, a lot of great information. We're on day 3 of our fitness challenge, and it's not too late to start. So go to any of those channels and find out how many squats and sit-ups and crunches you have to do today. Talk to you soon. Take care.